What's good, YouTube? You know who it is. It's your boy Ronnie MP. Thank you and welcome to a brand new video of It's Ronnie MP, the show will bring you guys a bunch of videos suggested by you guys and you guys only. If you are brand new to the channel, then be sure to click that subscribe button because I make videos every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3:30 Pacific time. And yeah, it will be great if you join in every single time because look, this channel is not only about finance, but it's about entrepreneurship, helping entrepreneurs, giving some suggestions, how side hustles, how to make money at X, Y, and Z online. But in regards to this particular video that we're talking about today, and I've got the guitar right there, nice little setup in the background. But in this particular video that we're talking about today, it's more focused on the thing or the it's almost as if it's the single carrier that will carry you to success if you master it. And a lot of people struggle with it, myself included, work in progress, but which is just to announce it right there, it's self discipline. Self discipline will get you incredibly far, and in fact, further than you even thought you could go, really. With self discipline, it gives birth to patience because when you're disciplined, quote unquote translates to being patient. You might not be feeling patient, but discipline forces you to be patient. Because, for example, if you gave yourself a task of doing 100 push-ups every single day for a whole year, you need to be disciplined in order for you to achieve that goal, right? So that discipline, alternatively, is giving birth to patience because it's going to take you some patience in order for you to complete 100 push-ups every single day for 365 days a year. So it gives birth to that. It gives birth to perseverance because you need to persevere because the going is going to get tough. For example, whilst you're doing these 100 push-ups, in day 6, you might not feel like doing 100 push-ups. In fact, your body physically is telling you, don't do this, please, because I'm tired. I can't be bothered anymore. So you have to persevere. You have to fight through that. Um, Not only that, there are plenty of things that being disciplined gives birth to, you know, and it really starts to kick in a habit or a habit of working hard, you know, or and then that will give birth to good work ethics, and it will translate to just amazing or numerous things that will just benefit you as an individual, and it will change your life, in fact, and it will take you to the next level because I've always said it, if you become, I don't want to say addicted, but if you make it a mission for you to be super determined and to push for self-discipline, the sky's the limit. The sky really is the limit. And then if you apply not only just working hard, but working smart at the same time, you become unstoppable. Because there are plenty of people who will just take the term working hard and they would apply it. Working hard, we could apply it to anything. We could apply working hard, for example, being a mechanic. Okay, you're working hard, you're working extremely hard being a mechanic, fixing these cars, right? But if you're not smart about it, you're putting a limit above your head. That's a ceiling cap right there, and you're not going to move far. For example, if you want to scale, it's going to be difficult for you. So let me give you another scenario. For example, for instance, you've got two scenarios. You've got both two different mechanics, and they both want to achieve a huge goal of owning multiple stores or multiple garages or whatever it is. So let's just use multiple garages, two different mechanics, and they both want to achieve the goal of owning multiple garages. The one mechanic says, I believe in working hard and working hard only. That's my philosophy. And the other mechanic believes in, I believe in working hard as well as working smart. Okay? One of them is going to achieve their goal a lot sooner than the other one. And let me explain why, guys. This is why. The one who believes in working hard and working hard alone is going to open up his garage. Both of them are going to open up their garage, but the number one in our test is the the mechanic who opens up his garage. So let's just say mechanic A and mechanic B. Mechanic A opens up his garage and says, I believe in working hard and working hard alone. He is self-employed and he starts his garage and he's working very hard. In fact, he starts growing. He starts growing and growing and growing, but it's only him. Okay, he's the sole mechanic because he does his job good, and in fact he believes that he's the only one that can do his job at his standard because he's got a high standard. He sets a crazy standard that he believes that, when someone else is working on it, he doesn't feel the job is completed right, is done right, and it just doesn't feel right. Right, he's addicted to that. But however, he has a goal. He has a goal of achieving multiple garages, right? He might get there, okay, but he's limited, and in fact, he's most likely not going to get there because he can't duplicate himself. He might be a good mechanic, but he can't multiply his own body, meaning he can't clone himself, meaning there's only so many cars that mechanic A can work on before he's tired, before he's maxed out. However, we go to mechanic B, okay? Mechanic B has the same goals, but he says, I believe in not only working hard is good, but working smart is even better. And in fact, when you combine working hard and working smart together, you become unstoppable because mechanic B, this is his route. He says, I'm going to work hard, which I can't deny that. Okay, you can't deny the power of working hard. It's what drives the engine. It drives the whole world. Working hard, yes, but working smart takes you to the next level. So mechanic B says, I'm going to work extremely hard and I'm going to learn everything I can in this mechanic industry, right? So he learns everything and he's working extremely hard. And now he learned everything. He's obtained everything. He's mastered everything. This is mechanic B. Mechanic B now says, I'm going to duplicate myself because I understand I need to open up multiple garages in order for me to become successfully financially independent, and to become free essentially. So what mechanic B does is he learned everything. Remember, he worked hard, but now this is where the working smart applies. He duplicates himself. How can you duplicate yourself? He employs others, and then he starts to pass on his knowledge that he's learned to other employees. So he starts by one. Rome wasn't built in one day, so don't try and force it. And in fact, for you to build the most perfect wall, you need to focus on laying each brick, laying one brick at a time, and laying the best brick you can lay. You don't look at a wall and you say, wow, this wall is amazing. You look at it, this brick was laid to perfection. You lay one brick, you lay the other brick, you lay the second brick. You know what? By day 100, you've got yourself a full built wall. And all it took was laying one brick to the best of your ability. And it took 100 days, and now you've got a wall. But mechanic B, as we mentioned, he's now, let me duplicate myself. So remember, he laid the brick, or he laid the foundation, or he learned everything. He worked hard and learned everything he could learn for that industry. Now he started to duplicate it. So he employed one person, and he gave everything with this apprentice. He made sure that this apprentice knew exactly everything that he learned. He passed on to this apprentice. Now this apprentice was equipped with the exact same knowledge as mechanic B. Now he told mechanic B, we're going to employ someone else and I want you to train that someone else. And I want you to train them to the exact specification. So basically what I taught you, I want you to teach to the other employee that we're about to employ. He does the same to the third employee. Then they tell the third employee to train the other employee that they're going to teach. So now they've got a group of 100 employees. Now, guess what? Mechanic A only believes in working hard. And let's say mechanic A has the ability to fix 10 cars, okay? He can only fix 10 cars because he believes in working hard, and there's only one person, which is him. And he's being greedy about his knowledge. He doesn't want to pass it down because, he believes that he can do it the best. No one else can duplicate his efforts. However, mechanic B said, I'm going to work super hard, but now I've passed on my knowledge and I've recruited more people. I've got an army of 100 employees who are as equally as good as I am. And in fact, they're probably better because they've been doing it every day. I'm focusing on building the business now, right? Mechanic A can only fix 10 cars, but guess what? Mechanic B, each and every single person or each and every single employee can fix 10 cars each, and there's 100 of them. Who's winning? That is the difference between working smart and working hard combined. When you combine the two, you become unstoppable. But when you only focus on working hard, you're limited, baby. There's only one of you. You can't multiply, you can't copy yourself because there's only one. But when you focus on working hard mixed with working smart, the sky's the limit because you can duplicate your knowledge. And in fact, if you work so smart, you can employ people who are even better at it than yourself. Come on, you can't believe you're the best mechanic in the whole world. There's someone out there with 50 years experience who is better than you. In fact, you know what? A wise man, and this wise man is my father. My father once told me this equation, right? There was a man who there was a rich man who had an issue with a boat, and this was a cruise ship, and the cruise ship broke down, and no one tried. Everybody tried to fix the cruise ship, but they couldn't. All right. Every single person in the cruise ship, including the captain himself, couldn't fix this issue with this ship, and the ship couldn't sail any longer. Right. It couldn't move. So they decided to outsource. Let's just say in nowadays terms, yeah, they decided to outsource the best mechanic there is, and they found a good mechanic or a top mechanic, a so-called proclaimed really really good mechanic. And he comes in and they ask him to look at the problem. Bear in mind, everyone else looked at this problem to fix this boat so that they can sail to whatever destination they had. No one could fix it. And the captain of the ship or the owner of the ship was even offering stupendous amount of money to the person who would be able to fix it. And in fact, he was bold enough to say, whoever is going to fix this issue, because we've been trying for years now, whoever is going to fix this issue, I'm going to give him 100 million. Okay? I'm going to give him 100 million to fix this issue. What happened was they hired a mechanic, and the mechanic came, right? He looked at the boat. He said, I know what's wrong. And he fixed the issue. But guess what? He fixed it in under 3 seconds. He just took one piece out and put it back in. Now, the owner of the ship became reluctant, and he didn't really want to pay him anymore because he started saying that it's really not fair, because this took you 3 seconds to fix, but yet you want me to pay you 100 million. That doesn't make sense. But guess what? The wise mechanic answered it, said, yes, you're right. It did take me 3 seconds. But guess what? It took me 10 years. It took me 50 years, or it took me 60 years to equip myself with the skills and knowledge to be able to fix what you couldn't fix in 2 years' time or in 5 years' time, and I could fix it in 3 seconds because I equipped myself with the knowledge and skills that took me 60 years to obtain in order to deal with an issue that takes 10 hours to fix, and I can fix it in under 3 seconds. That's the difference between working hard and working smart. So, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me the best part that you found. This was completely unscripted. I thought about it, and it was a good message to share with you guys, and I wanted to share it with you guys right now. Leave a like because it really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. And in fact, a testimony to this is that, back in the days when I started YouTube, I wasn't able to freestyle and just unscripted video and it'll come out like this. It took me 5 years to obtain the skills to be able to talk to you guys fluently, and it almost seems as if I planned this video. I promise you I didn't. So master your skills, work hard, not smart. And in fact, if you're able to combine the two, the sky is the limit. There's no limit for you. So by watching this video, you did not waste your time. Don't forget to tell your haters to get in line, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Peace out, much love, and bye-bye.